Rolls-Royce instituted regular gateway meetings, hurdles that development projects had to successfully clear before projects could go ahead.
The asymmetries of casings relative to rotors.
The assessment team is completely independent of the project being examined. And for this meeting, the ultimate gatekeeper you have to convince is this man.
We will identify during the meeting, and I will make notes of things that I'm not happy about. And at the end of the review, we'll provide a verbal feedback to the project team and tell them our initial conclusions. Within 3 or 4 days of the review, I will publish a short document, 2 or 3 pages, that lists our conclusions from the review. And then, after a period of about 4 weeks, we will issue a full report to the project team that will include the views and the questions and previous experiences of the chief audit engineers to the project in terms of what we think they should do for the future.
The gateway process isn't simply an engineering quality barrier, it looks at marketing considerations too.
Sometimes the market wants us to improve the engine by, let's say, 1 or 2% fuel consumption. We often have to balance that against the risk of disturbing the current engine, which might be performing very, very well in service. The risk would be changing fundamental design of the engine, introducing higher temperatures, introducing higher pressure ratios, for example, which could affect the fundamental reliability of the engine. And if we did that just for the sake of 1 or 2%, say, of fuel consumption, yes, we would think very carefully, because we're not sure that at the end of the day the customer wants to have an unreliable product, and reliability is paramount to our engine design.
10 years ago, we had a very rudimentary process where we held reviews, but we didn't have a formal requirement for the deliverables. And we weren't precise about the conclusions that we drew from the reviews. Nowadays, we classify our conclusions as Category 1 actions, and a Category 1 action says that the project has to stop. It hasn't completed the work it should have done at this stage to pass the gate, and it must rectify that and complete the missing work before it goes into the next stage.